Dave, so here we are, you and OGGN kind of got together. You're doing this really neat day of video production for the Houston Chamber for Veterans. Can you talk to me a little bit about what you guys are doing, what is the mission, and what are you hoping to achieve today?
Yes, well, welcome. I appreciate that, and thank you for the invitation to be able to do some of this video production for the Chamber, as well as the Chamber members. It's going to be important to help us get our outreach out there. So yes, we are the Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and we are really going to be the voice and the advocate of the veteran business owners, the VSOs, as well as the Patriot businesses in support of being able to build out a network or a collaboration effort to be able to drive a better economic value for the veterans themselves, as well as the VSOs, and being their biggest mouthpiece, right, and for marketing, but also to be able to connect those resources that are not very well known, that a lot of people have started that just aren't, awareness is not there. So we want to be that network.
Terrific. And so when it comes to veterans, if they're watching this, if they connect with you, what are some of the resources that you guys connect them to? How do you help them do what they do day in, day out?
Well, from a veterans business owner standpoint and a veterans service organization standpoint, we help them out by connecting with resources. And what that looks like is we have created or curated a list of a number of different resources that are out there from either a VSO or from a government organization, be that from a loan to a grant to maybe a service. And so when we can be the eyes and ears to the ground, that veteran can literally be struggling with something specific. And if we can ask the question or listen to those veteran business owners or VSOs with what they're struggling with, we will actually turn around and say, okay, what resources do we know of or do we need to find so that way that veteran business or VSO can actually do more great work.
Awesome. So Dave, tell me a little bit about who you're meeting with today, some of the neat people that are supporters of this great work that you do, and what you're hoping that they'll be able to share with anyone watching.
Well, number of people. So I've got my vice president with us today, which is John Kakelis, and he's a realtor by heart, but he's also, an Army veteran, a company commander, and so we are. He's been one of my big advocates in helping me start this chamber and also develop from the leadership roles to all the underlying support. Some of the other people that have come on board are other VSOs, such as Wheelchairs for Warriors, to a Veterans Choice, to a number of different other organizations that are really out there in the community, but very few people know about what they're actually doing. And then, in flipping the switch to maybe a single veteran, maybe they want to start their business, or maybe they are already a business owner, but they are suffering with something, in particular that they could be struggling with, be that accounting, be that insurance, be that taxes. We have resources in our back pocket that we know of that we want to be able to connect them with, and that's just to name a few. We've got our Mark Anderson, our accountant here that joined our chair. He's a Patriot, but he has got a son that is currently deployed as a Marine. We've also got a Areta, which is a Veterans Choice, and we've got several others that are helping be a part of this chamber, as well as Trish and Dennis, which is Results Extreme, and they are helping us from a coaching standpoint, but also a business coach. So they really come in and really help the veteran businesses out there become more efficient.
All right, one more question, and I think your guest is here. Okay, so I'm here with Dave. Dave, you are the president of the Houston Veterans Chamber of Commerce. This is an organization that I think I heard you say you started. Like, this is a ground floor thing that was your vision, and you're seeing it come to fruition.
Yes. So how it came I was attending the National U.S. Veterans Chamber of Commerce, and they didn't really have any footprint here in the Houston areas. So after a good long study, I guess, or kind of reaching out to my network of veterans, I wanted to say, okay, how can I plant something here in Houston and be able to do the same thing, if not better, to be able to serve my own backyard, for instance. And I've always seen this out there, is you have several VSOs, veteran service organizations, that there are plenty. There's plenty of them that are serving the homeless veterans. There's plenty of them that are suicide prevention. There's plenty of them that are looking at PTSD. But what's not happening is they're not collaborating. They're not talking to each other, sharing resources. And the same thing with veteran organizations or veteran business owners. They've got resources out there that they're aware of, but they don't know. I would like to be able to say, okay, let's bring us all together so we're all communicating, sharing those resources. So as a veteran community, we become tighter. No different than a company command or maybe a squad or whatever that looks like. Maybe a strike team, to where we really know our members. We already trust and like people that we deal with as veterans.
Well, what I love about what you're saying is that we believe, OGGN's a big supporter of what you're doing. We also believe that veterans are the hallmark of our society. To think that you're able to be out there helping these entrepreneurs that are also veterans connect to better resources, find the path that helps them the most, is pretty great. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the thing. Thank you.
Thank you.